Yeah, I know when you finally get it working, it's just like the most amazing feeling. Like, okay, this actually works. Yes, let me do it. Let
Yeah.
me dive into it. I remember that feeling when I first got my sale back in 2011. Very first sale I ever made. It was a bicycle, and I was just like so psyched. I was like, wow, somebody in New York literally bought this thing off my website. I'm in Los Angeles. I never talked to this
Yeah.
person. They just drove the e-commerce platform I was using is called eCreator. It's kind of like it's like an eBay alternative, but it's kind of like Shopify before Shopify. And so the cool thing
Okay.
about them was they actually drove Google Shopping ads to the listings. Shopify doesn't even do that unless you use an app and you pay for it yourself, but they actually paid for it. So it's pretty cool. So I was just lucky. I stumbled upon that, and then, I sold the product and they bought it, and like we had the supplier, and they shipped it to the customer and made like $35 or something because it was a low priced
Yeah.
bicycle, and it worked out, man. I was so happy about that. That feeling is so awesome. I'm just so glad that you're, finding success with it now and stuff like that. I want to go back a little bit though and talk about, not specifically your niche, but like how you found your niche. Like what were the steps that you took to decide on your niche, and like how did you decide it was like the right one for you and that you wanted to pursue that as opposed to something else?
Well, I mean, I followed, there's a certain criteria that there is a blueprint, there is a way of finding a good niche. And the first time I did it wrong. I took a guess. I figured I think this will be a really good niche, and I went for it. And it was the prepper niche, like survivalist prepper gear. What was I selling? Survival kits. Like if there's an earthquake and you've got this go bag. That because I figured that's gonna work because and it is a big niche. Well, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I went straight into it, and I couldn't find suppliers with map, and it was I didn't know what I was doing. I was feeling around the dark, and it was a failure.